So, diligence as a concept is a very bare minimum basic aspect of any way that you want to invest the money, right? Whether it's a listed market, whether it is equity, whether it is debt, whether it's a private market. So I think the question about the importance of diligence is consistent across the board. But the relevance of diligence changes dramatically when you move from a public market to or a listed market to the private assets. I have personally invested in mutual funds. Sometimes I have a chance to kind of go through a lot of diligence. Sometimes I have a chance to not go through so much of diligence. But candidly, the difference in IRR has been maybe 3%, 4%, which is significant, but it is not game changing, right? In the listed side of the equation. And the reason is most of the mutual funds, because of the information being available, are investing in similar kinds of, companies. So there's a significant overlap. Now, the situation in the private market is completely different. In the top quartile, you could be making a return of up to 30-35% net IRR, and within the third quartile, you can actually be losing all your money put together. So it's not a difference between making a 12% versus a 14% versus a 16% IRR. It is actually between making a 45% IRR or losing your principal entirely. That's where I think the spread comes. That's where the sensitivity comes. That's where the understanding of the asset class comes, which is where you have to rely on people who understand how to diligence these products. The other part is it's very easy to go wrong in this ecosystem because you get swayed by the success story of one company of a particular fund, right? You remember one success story over the next 5 years, 10 years, and the same things keep coming back to you. The reality is this asset class is more about consistency. It's about repeatability. How you can ensure that the fund that delivered that particular IRR maybe 7 years back, 8 years back is still relevant today. So it's not just about a brand name. It is about the factor that are they still relevant? Do they still have the capability to repeat the results? Do they have still the same kind of an access? So that changes the game completely. So at least in my mind, when I am doing the diligence or talking to people or getting feedback on the listed market, it is important, but it is completely game changing when it comes to the world of private markets.